Well, welcome back, you beautiful Spuds. Wow. I mean, wow. It's been a while, hasn't it? I have to say, it's been what feels like an eternity since I made anything for my channel. And so I guess the question I feel that needs to be asked is why? Well, why? Why? What happened? Why was I gone so long? I mean, the truth is, really nothing bad or anything happened or caused me to stop uploading content. I kind of just simply got carried away with living my life, between my job, responsibilities, the time I spent with, just my family and my friends. I also didn't really have any projects that was motivating me anymore. I also had some complications with my recording ability, and sadly, my D&D recorded, that whole thing is just kind of flopped. Between recording it, all the work it was taking me to do, plus I wasn't really having as much fun. No one was really, if anyone was to blame, I would put it all on me, but at the end of the day, I just wasn't having fun doing it, and so it just basically, I sadly, for anyone who was watching it, surely there probably wasn't anybody, but if you were, and you're like, why are you done doing it? It just wasn't my thing, and I hate that. Besides that, while I've been away, I've been doing stuff. I've played a bunch of Elden Ring, and then I got back into Minecraft. Mostly I got into it to play with my nephew, but on top of that, I've been playing survival, and I've been having a lot of fun on Minecraft, even though it is what it is. It's fun. I have to play survival. Creative is something that he likes to play. I'm not that big into it, but, if that's what you want to do, you want to make your house out of diamonds or just make something, just creating. Gosh, trying to create stuff in survival is super hard. Where in survival, it's more about surviving. But, what do I know? On top of that, let's see, what else have I been doing? I've been playing a bunch of VR on my Meta 3, sometimes. And, I don't really have the ability to show that. And, maybe there's ways you can show that, but I don't have the capabilities. However, I got my Xbox recording again. I fixed that, and as you can see, playing in the background, I have a new game. I discovered this game. Now, this game's kind of old. It came out in 2022, around November. It's about 2 years old. So this is not a fresh game off the griddle. I'd never heard of it. I found it, and I watched a video of gameplay, and I was like, whoa, I love this game. I've played a good amount of it. I'm now showing you what I've done, and I wanted to share this with you. I really, maybe other people already know about this. I would leave me a comment. Tell me if I need to get up with the times, that you've already heard of this and you know all about it. If this is the first you are also hearing about this game, let me know. That's why I wanted to share this, because I thought this was such an interesting game. I really like the concept of it. It reminds me of, in play style wise, another game I played. And I can't think of the name of it, but I will try to remember and tell you later as we play. But yeah, I really like this game. And first off, as you can see, I've picked kind of in the middle. I want to do a play and review. But I want you to have the opportunity to see the game. You've so far missed stuff. So let's kind of rewind this. To do that, we need to start at the beginning. So let's start from the beginning.
Since the time of the Founding Fathers, dark forces have been preying on America. As the fight against these vampires continued, a secret organization has trained people with remarkable skills. The agent's duty is to protect ordinary people from the forces of evil.
While we're on the dynamite, Chester will be none too chatty with his guts sprayed all over a train carriage.
I know how to shape an explosion, Edgar.
It's coming. Wait for it. Now!
Harrow's not gonna be happy about the bridge.
Arrow can suck my dick. He's the Secretary of War, not the Secretary of Bridges. Let's go have a look-see. I go high.
Alright, so this is official. I'm going to start my review of the game. Alright, so far, introduction, it has my attention, alright? I'm super hyped. As soon as I watched the screen, look, we got Wild West and vampires. We start off with two characters. Hopefully I don't say their names too bad, their last name, but Jesse Rentier and Edgar Gravenor. Jesse is going to be who we're going to be playing as for the main story. And so I'm going to show a comparison, but I don't know. He's kind of a discount Arthur Morgan from Red Dead 2. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, maybe to me it's just because they're both male white cowboys. They're men with beards. Jesse is, I'm going to be honest, the whole time, he's going to be discount Arthur. That's who I see. But besides that, I have to say, the starting scene is good. I mean, graphics, not the best. Also, currently, I'm going to try for the rest of this to be in 1080 or higher. This was at 720, so I might not be doing it justice, but it's okay. Nothing crazy good, but nothing horrible. Quickly, to get into this, we got Edgar, who seems to be retired, maybe was tricked by Jesse to do, come in, do a favor for me, that one last job. It looks like they're getting a mystery vampire who's stowing or is on board the train. Who this vampire is, how important he is, I don't know. We're going to have to find out. We do know that Edgar is our explosives junkie and professional. However, it looks like Jesse got to place the explosives. So Edgar kind of doubts the work, but clearly, let's get back into this because we do know the bridge gets blown, the train goes down, and let's actually get into gameplay. Let's see how this plays.
Nah, it's not that bad. We're almost there.
Oh, that was painful!
Let's give it a try.
What's that sound? Stop whining and start moving! You smell that? Shit! It's gonna...
Amateurs. All dead. Fuck. Boy, you better make all this worth our time, Chester.
Quickly, I just kind of want to add that I did have trouble with recording the first hour of gameplay, so I went back, re-recorded up to where I am currently. I just wanted to catch everyone else up and show, because I want to do a full review of this game. And so if you see me kind of skipping over picking stuff up or that, it's just because I already did this. I'm just kind of making sure that I can go over and show you everything, since I'm assuming if you're watching this, you haven't seen this game yet. Before I give you my first kind of like dig's the wrong word, but my personal opinion about how I feel about the combat, let's do a little bit more before I even start talking again.
That felt good. Time for this thing to collapse. More ticks.
Looks like you could use a hand. Hold on! Steady, go! Playing around and killing. Watch out! Watch out, Jess! Get the hell away from me! What are you waiting for?
Doc will pay for sure. Jesus. Christ. Worst damn barbecue ever. Another one? Now that's what I call a game changer. Welcome to America, dipshit!
What the heck? Game, did you just forget how to do an animation? Let's replay that. Okay, one more time. Whatever.
I bet one good punch could get me through. Smash! Okay, let's dance. I can smell you, Chess, you lousy skunk. Come here. Mind if I join you? Pissed! Then let's get that son of a bitch!
Young rentier, still on your father's leash, I see.
Heard you were on your way to the gathering, Jess. What's this? Catering?
Why, I have no idea what you're...
That big shiny ball out there is no good for your sensitive skin.
The sun's not to know what they'll do to me.
Fun game. Let's test that theory.
No, Richard, stop! Belmontville! The gathering's in Belmontville!
Excellent choice, Chester. And since you're feeling so damn helpful, we're gonna be needing a guide. Consider it a promotion. Dipshit.
Belmontville's a long way from the manor. We're on a clock here.
We've been hunting Debano for 3 months. What's another few hours?
Have it your way. But your father's gonna have your ass as an ashtray if we don't make that presentation.
You're retired. What's he gonna do? Fire you?
Okay, looks like we finished chapter 1. So let's review. To me, the combat system feels pretty solid, at least for chapter 1. Now, I'm going to imagine more abilities and more things that the game is going to open up with. It's not there yet, but there's a whole bunch of buttons still that don't really have a purpose. So I'm assuming that's going to be added as the difficulty ratchets up, and it's going to then compensate by giving me more things I can do. Combat, to me, is pretty solid. I like this concept. It reminds me of a game I've played before. Well, actually, a couple games, really. It definitely gives me the game I'm specifically thinking is Shadow Warrior. Now, there's been several versions of that game, but I think it was it was, let me look here. Okay, it looks like it was the 2013 version. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. That makes a lot of sense why I'm getting I feel the combat is very similar. So, Shadow Warrior was developed by originally 3D Realms in its 1997 original game. However, Flying Wild Hog took over to work with them to make Shadow Warrior 2013. Well, isn't that interesting when, if I'm looking right, Evil West was created, published by the Focus Entertainment Company. Developers was Flying Wild Hog. Well, no wonder why this game, to me, combat-wise, feels so similar. God, that makes so much more sense. My mind is literally blown. The other games that I would say is it almost kind of has this like progression with like move lists that would kind of be in like God of War or Dante's Inferno. Another game would be like The Devil May Cry, I would say. I was going to say Darksiders, but I don't know. Darksiders kind of ish, but Darksiders has a very unique feel that I would say is not quite like this kind of combat. And that could just be me. It's just combat and story. This isn't you run around and do whatever you want. It's very streamlined to being what it is, which is a very heavy combat. You get abilities, you then have to learn how to beat the enemies, but then the game constantly makes enemies stronger, makes more enemies, stronger again, more enemies, stronger again, new enemies, new abilities, more harder difficulty. But it's okay. As combat gets more and more complex, your ability to handle it becomes more and more complex. So, solid all across the board. Other than that, just to recap, storyline, because I've talked a lot about the gameplay, storyline-wise, it started with the train being blown up. We get introduced to 2 new characters. Then we get introduced to a new character as a bad guy. But yeah, so we have Jesse. We had and Edgar. Now we have a vampire by the name of Chester. He claims they capture him, kind of beat him up a little bit, but it seems that he is really not a big target in the sense that he clearly has others that know more than him, that are higher in the food chain than him, and he won't tell our two characters, our main protagonist, anything, because he says what these unknown vampires could do to him is worse than anything that Jesse and Edgar can do. So we still got to flesh out the storyline. We're just one chapter in, but I do like where the story is headed. Hopefully it stays as good as it is. Without that, I don't want to keep going more and just repeating myself. So I think it's time. Let's do a score. I'm going to do a score for chapter 1. This is how I feel, at least right now. I'm going to give the chapter 1 for Evil West 4 gauntlets. A solid 4 gauntlets is pretty good. Let's see how the game continues and if it continues to bolster itself or if it just flat out loses me as we continue. With that said, I think I've done with the rating. If you agree, give me a comment. If you disagree, give me a comment. If you feel all I've done is talk in circles, give me a comment. If you've liked what you have watched and listened to, give me a comment. Really, I'd love to get a comment from you. Talk to me. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know you're there, floating with me down this PotatoStream. Okay? With that said, I'm done. I think I'm not going to bore you no more. So just thanks so much. Like I said earlier, floating with me down this PotatoStream. I look forward to seeing you for our next part. It's not going to be long of a wait. I've taken long of enough breaks. I'm ready to go and do this game. I want to do it justice, and I want to not stall out. We're gonna go through. I want to get the whole thing, all 16 parts done, hopefully in a couple weeks. Maybe a few weeks. A couple signifies 2 weeks. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go that fast, but I want to go faster than I did on other playthroughs. Like I said, this game's kind of straightforward, so I don't think I need to just drag my feet doing this one. So that's all I have to say. Look, you beautiful Spuds, okay? I am so sorry I've been gone for so long, unless you didn't miss me, in which case, look, maybe you just needed a break from me, and now you can appreciate me more that I've had time to go away. Maybe sometimes you just gotta disappear so somebody knows they miss you. I don't know. Look, if you have made it to the end of here, and you're still not subscribed to me, would you? Look, I would love to get to know you more, or at least for you to get to know me more. Could I be a subscription up on your wall? If not, we can keep this platonic. If you want to come in, watch, and leave, and not be committed to a subscription with me, that's fine. But at least give me a like, give me a comment, and that's all I gotta say. So look, I just want you to know, but that's all I'm gonna say. Look, you beautiful Spuds, have a great day. Oh, no. Have a wonderful day. And I will catch you on the next one. Later.